I'm so happy to be married to the love of my life, Olayinka. She's a beautiful woman that I've been praying for. I'm so happy. I don't know how to express myself.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Olayinka and you're welcome to Yinka Beams. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I planned my Nigerian wedding. If you want to get married in 2024 and you're looking at how you can plan your wedding yourself, then this video is for you. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I planned my wedding in 2022. I have been procrastinating recording this video since late last year, and so today I decided it's high time I shoot the video because I know that it's going to be helping bride to be and bride I want to get married in 2024. Hence the reason for this video. If you are just watching this video for the first time, my name is Olayinka and welcome to Yinka Beams. So if you want to get married in 2024, then you need to understand that you have to plan your wedding. Now, I got married December 10, 2022. And so, will I say I'm a new bride? Well, I'm still new in the game, right? So, I've just been 15 months in the, is it 15 or 16? December 10 to April. So, let's just say for 1 year and some months into the journey of marriage. And so I feel like if you want to get married, you have to put some things into place, and that is you planning your wedding. I am a Nigerian bride and I'm shooting this video in Lagos, Nigeria, and I got married to an Ondo man and I'm from Ekiti. That is a backstory. So if you want to get married, you can't just jump into it. There are processes, there are steps that follow. Of course, your man maybe will propose to you, and if your man did not propose to you, at least the wedding is going to happen, right? So if you want to get married, I have written down the things that I did when we were planning our wedding in 2022 December. And so then I knew that I will be having a wedding that year, but I wasn't certain about the months. I kept on looking at the particular month that will fix, and then we concluded on at December 2022. And I tell you, it was amazing and it was beautiful. So these are the things that helped me. So in this video, permit me to use these notebooks because are the things that I wrote down, that I used to plan the wedding. And so I'm going to be needing this because there are a lot of things I want to say in this video, and I cannot possibly be saying them often because I jot some important things in this note. So permit me, I'm going to be saying it with this book, in this video. Now, the first thing you want to do is that when you want to get married, of course, you want to plan your wedding. And so if you are someone like me that you want to plan your wedding on a budget, you need to know that there are two things that are involved. It's either you plan your wedding yourself, which is you taking all the whole everything, putting everything into place, or you get an event planner. For me, when we did our wedding in December 2022, December 10th, we were on a budget and we're trying to make sure that our big day is beautiful. At the same time, we don't want to overshoot our budget. We want to cut our coats according to our size. So there was no plan of getting an event planner. And this brings me to the first thing: get an event planner for your wedding. So if you want to plan your wedding on a budget, of course you are looking at how you are going to cut costs. So there is no option of you getting an event planner, right? Then you will be your event planner, because for me, I was also the event planner. I planned the wedding myself, and everything I needed, I wrote them down. So if you are watching this video and you are a bride that you can afford an event planner, of course, all well and good, go and hire an event planner, because I tell you, like, if I had that money, if we had that money, we will hire an event planner, because the stress is out of this world. So, but if you know that you're on a budget, of course you know that you're on a budget and you want to cut your coat according to your size. So it's your wedding and it's your day, so you would do the planning yourself. So get an event planner. If you cannot afford an event planner, you will be the event planner. The second tip is you want to involve God. Yes, I know that it's your big day and you are so excited. Your man has probably proposed to you, and maybe you did not propose. You just said, I want to come and meet your parents and everything. You want to involve God in every step of the way. Now, the third thing I'm going to be saying is that you want to know the things that are going to be needed for your wedding. Your wedding is not something that you just wake up tomorrow and say, I want to do your wedding. Of course, you have to start planning it. Now, when it comes to wedding, there are things that you have to do. You have to go, it has to start from the beginning, and the event start like this. Okay, start from your pre-wedding, then it moves to your introduction, then it moves to your civil wedding, then it moves to your traditional wedding, it moves to your church, and it moves to your reception. Now, these are the stages that needs to be followed. Of course, you can skip any one of them if you don't want to do. For us, we did not do introduction, because I and my husband will be dating while we're in the university, and my parents knows his parents, so there was no need, and we're trying to, there's no need for introduction. So after the pre-wedding, we did the pre-wedding shoot, we did the civil wedding, and we did every other event that followed. Now, so you want to know that you have to do pre-wedding, and if your husband does not want to do pre-wedding shoot, of course, all well and good. I'm just giving you the processes of things that follow. If you want to skip any one of them out, of course you are free. So after you have noted all of these things, that is if you are doing the planning yourself. Even if you are not doing the planning yourself, you are the bride, you should have all the information. That's one of the reasons why I'm shooting this video. So your pre-wedding shoot will be done, then your parents will decide the introduction, then you decide on the civil wedding, you decide on the church wedding, you decide on the traditional wedding, and you decide on the reception. Now, this is the wedding timeline. This is the third step. Now, the fourth step says you want to calculate your outfit. Now, outfit is very important. I know that it's you want to look into food, you want to go that day, cannot be looking like in Beke, so that after you are looking at your wedding picture, you are not getting angry that you are looking somehow. It's your day, and even if you're on a budget, you want to look so beautiful on that day that after years to come, when you are still seeing your wedding album, you want to say, I love how my wedding went into play. And that is why number 4 says calculate your outfit. Now, you need to get a book, because I said I planned my wedding myself and I got a book. So you also want to get a book. You want to write the outfit for each of these occasion or each of these events that I mentioned previously, which is your pre-wedding. How many outfits does your husband want to wear? Is it that you want to wear 2 outfits, you as a bride, your husband want to wear 2, or you want to wear 1, or you don't want to do pre-wedding, you remove it. Then the next one is introduction. The outfit you want to wear. Is it that you want to wear a gown, you want to wear whatever outfit, and the shoes, the purse, your husband's shoes, the beads that you want to use. If he does not want to use the beads, everything on your civil wedding, the suit, your gown, the bouquet. When we are talking about civil wedding, we are talking about bouquet, we are talking about when we are talking about civil wedding, you want to go to the registry that you want for your civil wedding. For us, we did our civil wedding in Ikoyi registry, and we did our civil wedding 3 months before our wedding. So we wedded on the 10th of December 2022, but our civil wedding was done September 15th. So that's like 3 months before the big day. and that's because of personal reasons and every other thing. So you can also want to do something like that if you don't want everything to be chopped up in a particular week, so that you're not going to be stressed out, because as much as possible you want to have enough rest as the bride to be, so like on your wedding day your eyes will not be looking so puffed up, so stressed, and even to dance will be a wala. So now, still talking about the outfit, you want to know the type of outfit you want to wear. Now, I wrote outfit here. I want to discuss the types of outfit you want to wear. Is it that you and your husband want to wear a particular outfit? Every single details must be jotted down, must be written down, must be written down. Now, you want to go to the registry, because prior to your civil wedding, you want to go to the registry that you chose. You want to find out how much you are going to pay there and the documentation. So we got married in Ikoyi registry in September 15, 2022. And yes, 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks? Or is it a month before? So a month before, my sister gave me a contact, my elder sister. They got married in a year before us, and so she gave me a contact of a woman that works in Ikoyi registry. And so I called her that I'm going to be getting married. I want to get the information, and she told me about the details, personal details, idea, and everything. And so she told me how much. So I told her I was going to come a particular day. So the day I came, I just called her that I'm around, and I'm not able to see her for the first time. We're just communicating on the phone. And so when we got there, the documents, everything, she already told somebody that will get it done. So when I got there, she just gave it to me. I filled the form, and she told me that what month are we looking at. And so I think I went August, and so I told her we are looking at September, and she said, okay, what day in September? So I and my husband and my family, we already decided that okay, it was September. So of course I did not go to registry where on my own. We moved my husband out of the no. I and my husband were always in the picture. So you want to make sure that you and your partner, you are on the same page. So you want to decide what date you want to have for your civil wedding. So you as the bride, you will go to the registry a month before or 2 months before to go and book. Because we use Ikoyi, and Ikoyi is always choked up. Like, you know that many people use Ikoyi, but there are some people that use some other registry. And so you want to go earlier, so that you want to pick the day. So it falls on Thursday, and we picked September 15th, and that was how we had our civil wedding, September 15th. And so that day I already owed the money that was going to be given them for the documentation. I got there, I filled the form, and I paid, and that was it. And so September 15 came. I went with my family. It was just my elder sister, my elder brother and his wife, my mom's friend, and a close family. We're not up to like 10, and my husband's few family. And they said it was really, rain was even falling, plenty pictures to be taken. We had to wait and took turns, took number of those that are okay, though you are number 64, you are number something. We shall took the picture, we shall snapped. It was beautiful. So that's by the way for civil wedding. Now, because all of these events has a particular outfit that you are going to wear. And so if you are someone that you don't want to stress yourself, of course you can pick any gown in your wardrobe that still looks fine and put your shoe there. It is civil wedding. You don't have to kill yourself to go and be buying new clothes, new shoes. Of course, if you can afford it, of course, go ahead and buy. But don't say that because you don't have money for clothes and you have a particular, even if it's a simple gown and a simple shoe and a bouquet. In fact, that day I rented a bouquet. Yes, I just remember the bouquet I rented at Ikoyi registry September 15 is 1,000 naira. So don't stress yourself about all these little things. I'm still coming to the point where I would say that you should cut out unnecessary spending. But I just needed to ship it into while I'm discussing the civil wedding right now, so that you would know that when you want to do your wedding, you don't have to stress about buying a new bouquet. When you go to the registry, there will be plenty of bouquet. All the hours means that there was not even up to 1 hour. 1 hour, so it was not up to 30 minutes. Let's say 30 minutes gone. Let's just say 30 minutes, and we rented the bouquet, and I used to snap and I returned it. So 1,000 naira, and don't stress yourself. Don't give yourself hypertension because you want to get married. There are some things that you don't stress yourself. Cut everything that's supposed to be cut. Okay, so that's about civil wedding. Then the civil wedding. Then after civil wedding, you want to do your church wedding. if you are watching me right now and you are not a Christian, of course you want to get married in your own religion, you want to find out how they do there. So I am a Christian and I had to go to church. I and my husband, we preceding that day that of our civil wedding, we already embarked on 6 months counseling in church, and it ended I think it ended May, I think you know, something like May, and we got married in December, something like that. So we did 6 months, and of course the church marriage counseling, they told us that we are going to pay some amounts, and we did some documentation as well. They took us through the teachings of our Lord Jesus Christ, what you're going to do as a new bride, as a new everything, all those marriage counseling. So you are going to pay in marriage counseling too. So I'm trying to sell all of these things so that you know the amount that you are going to put, you are going to budget for all of these things. I have not even gotten to budget. I'm still talking about the outfits. So see, a church wedding. So church wedding, you want to know the type of clothes you want to wear. One of the things that I'm still so glad about for my wedding was that the choice of my wedding gown. I already imagined myself wearing a ball wedding gown. And I told my younger sister, she's a fashion stylist. Her handle is Mrs. Stretch Claudia. So you can check her out, and I'm going to be including her handle in the description. So she did my wedding gown. She designed my wedding gown for me. I remember when I told her of it, and she said, okay, we decided. In fact, one night we started looking at different designs. I still said I did not want this one until one particular night. I'm like, okay, let us choose design, and we chose. And I remember my mommy was saying, why didn't I pick a straight gown? I'm like, no, I did the one getting married. It is my wedding, and because I have tummy, so why will I be wearing straight gown when the tummy will shoot out? Even if I don't have a tummy, one of the things I wanted to wear was a ball wedding gown, and nobody can even change my mind. And at the end of the day, when my mom saw the wedding gown my sister designed, after she said I should come and do fitting, she was like, wow. And I'm like, maybe I don't understand to do straight wedding gown. So one of the things you want to do for your wedding is that you want to know what you want. Now I am going to the fourth step. The first step is know what you want. It is your wedding. So many people bring opinions, do this, do that, do this. Of course, it's okay. You want to take their opinions because you are not an island. You other people also have some important decisions and important points and opinion. But the one that you know that this is for you, so that at the end of the day, you're not going to be looking at your wedding picture and you're not going to be crying. So stand your ground and know what you want. The fifth step. So now the fifth step says budget. Now this is a beautiful part of a wedding that you don't want to. I cannot overemphasize budget. Like, you and your husband need to be on a particular page. You want to know your pockets. Like, okay, how much do you have? How much can I support? Okay, people are going to support us, right? But I need you to understand that you have your own money. Don't say that because your family member are going to send you money, you will not put your hands. Because some people will send you money on your wedding day. Some will send you money a week before. Is it that a week before they are going to pay for your hall? Is it a week before you are going to pay for the cake? Is it a week before you are going to buy you are going to get your wedding gown done? So have a budget. Now, from our wedding was 200 guests. So we had a guest list. So that guest list also has a lot to do with your budget, because it is the number of your list that will determine how much you are going to spend. So if you are someone that you want to have only 50 people, of course you will not spend plenty. If you want to have 2,000 people as guests, be ready for a carnival. If you want to have 5,000 people, be ready for your pocket to be plenty. Because so you have to have all of these things. Make sure that you and your partner, you're on the same page. When it was time for our wedding, my husband was like, okay, anything I was the one making all the findings. I was just giving feedback. Like, okay, no problem. And it was sending money. Okay, we paid for this, we paid for this. So I was like contacting all the old vendors. Like I said, I planned the wedding, and every little details is still in my brain, fresh as at today. So you want to know the important things. You want to know about budget. So when it comes to your wedding, you want to have a budget. How much are you looking at? Is it that you are looking at 100,000 naira for your wedding? That means that you are not going to rent all. you will not do cake, you will not collect DJ, you will not do MC. You want to do it in your sitting room, everything will be very small. And if you are looking at 1 million, that means you want to cut your coat according to your size. Okay, so you need to have a particular budget for your wedding. It is that budget that will determine every little details that you are going to do. If you are going to remove this, remove that, and remove that. Now the next step says guest list. Like I said, guest list, our guest list was 200, and so we made sure that everything we did was within that 200, because when it comes to guest list, it is your guest list that will determine what the decorator is going to decorate. Now it brings us to the next step, which says vendors list. Now, a year before our wedding, I already had it in mind that I and my husband were going to wear purple on our wedding day. That's because purple and pink is my favorite color, and so I decided to choose purple for my wedding. In fact, even before the wedding, a year before, I didn't even know the particular day. In my mind, I'm like, anytime I'm getting married, we are wearing purple. I don't know what other people want to wear, but for me and my husband, we wear purple. So that was how purple became our clothes, and the color we even chose for the wedding was purple and gold. So I said, okay, let the family of the groom, they chose gold, and so I told my family to purple. I beg, I am a bride, I do not like wala, so I don't like stress. So we chose purple, and that was it. After I decided that I'm going to be choosing purple, I already have it in mind all the vendors I want to use for my wedding. Now, when it comes to vendors, I'm going to be listing them out because I don't want to leave anything. I don't want to leave anything out of it. And so I wrote it down somewhere here about vendors list. There are vendors that you want to use. These are the people that you want to use for your wedding. And when it comes to vendors, I already have it in mind all the particular vendor that I want. And do you know that it is all these vendors that I reached out to? Or will I be asking somebody that is a decorator the price? I'll not go ask another person. I will ask 20 people, so just want to compare price. Of course, if you like, if you have that energy, because I was the one doing it myself. My friends were far away. My sisters were busy. My younger sister was the one with me, and she had a 9 to 5 job. My mom was at home, so it was I and my mom that were doing the running around. So there was not really anybody that was helping me. My friends were far away. Some of them were working. I have a friend in Ibadan, so she came on a night before the wedding. So there was nobody that was assisting me. So I know that there was no assistance. I cannot come and kill myself before my time. So I do not have time to be asking this one, how much is your cake? How much is your cake? I had a particular vendor in mind, and I went straight to the vendor. In fact, I already told her that she was the one that was going to do my wedding. And that was because she was my boss when in 2019 I worked with her as a front desk officer and as an admin officer. I worked in a cake store, and so I told her that when I'm getting married, I'm going to be using her as the. Remember, I said I left that place in 2019 and I got married in 2022, and I still reached out to her. Talk about loyalty. I am a loyal person. My friend that was in Ibadan, which is Jumoke, she did chin-chin for me. She even did it for free. God bless you, Jumoke, if you are watching this video. She did chin-chin for me on my wedding, and it was beautiful. In fact, I didn't even eat the chin-chin plenty. I was telling her, this thing, I was eating it small. When they started come and feed my husband until the event finished, I'm like, she don't go to the table da. I'm at the like, it was good. So all these vendors, you need to have them at the back of your mind. So if you want to start comparing prices, you want to start when your husband has proposed to you, or when your husband and your family have decided that this is a particular day, month you want to do your wedding, and you want to make sure that you want to fix your wedding not in a rainy season. You want to put all of this into consideration. Yes, I just remember now. She's only Spirit that brought it. Because I didn't even write it down. You want to fix your wedding not in a rainy season, and if there's raining, it's raining. You want to ask God to take control, because I don't know what I'm going to say about that one. You cannot control it, but of course you want to, as much as possible, minimize fixing your wedding in the rainy season. So that's why we're up to December. This video is going to be it's likely going to be long, and I think I'm going to break it into two. So talking about vendors, yes, you want to have the vendors, you want to know the vendors you want to use, and the vendors for caterers, which is food, the people that are going to do your food, the people that are going to serve. You want to know the people that are going to reach out to come and serve. Or is it you and your husband that want to come and serve your wedding day? And if you have plenty family members, they can do your service. Remember, I'm still talking about how you plan your wedding, and of course on a budget. So you want to get one of the vendor is Alaga. I am a Nigerian bride, and one of the things that will happen in a Nigerian wedding, in a traditional wedding, an engagement wedding, is you will need an Alaga. Either an Alaga Iduro or an Alaga Ijoko. Any one of them. Alaga is Alaga. So, and they did their job perfectly. So you want to put in prayer who is going to be your Alaga. Write it down. Which hall do you want to use? If you want to use an hall, which particular hall do you want to use? So previous to our wedding in December, few months before, I and my mom we went to survey. In fact, before my wedding, I was having a mental this thing was so plenty in my head. I was just thinking about the wedding. Whenever I'm passing in my location, I'll just use my eye to scan it through the hall that we can use, because I don't want the hall that you will now go to church before they will not get to hall. Everything will not be it will not be paper scatter. It will have, everybody will have sweated. I want somewhere as close from the church to the hall, and God did it. So the distance from my church to the hall, it was not even up to 10 minutes. In fact, when you just leave the place, opposite the hall, this thing is the hall that we use for my wedding. So you want to know the particular hall that you want to use. So we went, I and my mom, we went to a particular hall that day, and we discussed price. Then another time, my sister went to a hall for our wedding, but she didn't later use it. And so I found out about the hall, which was in my location, in my area, very, very close. And so I went there, and that was how we did the wedding there. So one of the things you want to consider is the hall. Which hall do you want to use? And if you don't want to use hall, if you want to use outdoor, you want to find out the outdoor event, how much is the price. You want to know the price of these things so that you put it into your budget. Of course, that is very important. The third thing on the vendors list is your MC. Who is going to be your MC? So you want to choose somebody that resonates with you. Of course, you will know some MC. Maybe you have gone to a ceremony before, and you love the way the person does the MC. You want to reach out to the person. Sorry, I love how you did MC today. Can I have your number? He's an MC. We'll give you his number. He wants job also. So when you go for any occasion, let your eyes be on the ground. You are getting married, even if there are no husband in view. Yes, but you know they are getting married this year. You want to put God into, you want to have all this information and trust God for a man, so that when the man arrives like this, you just swing into action after implemented everything I've said in this video. Okay, so you want to know the MC you want to use for your wedding, and again the DJ. Some DJ, God will bless them, because when they are playing song, when they are dancing, that's when they will not stop their music. They will not play another one. You want to run away from such DJ. You just want to go for the DJ that resonates with you, that is good at what they do. So look for any DJ in your locality and put them down. So DJ is in your list, unless you don't want to have an hall. If you want to do it in your sitting room, you might not have DJ. I'm just giving you the vendors that you might likely want to put into consideration. And all of these things also has a lot to do with your budget. If you are looking at a very small budget, you want to remove MC, remove DJ, remove all, remove so many things, but you cannot remove Alaga unless you have an Alaga in your family, and the person will not collect money. Of course, all well and good. Go ahead and use the person. So the next thing, you want to look at the cake. So like I said, when I was in 2019, I told her she was going to do my cake. And so when it was time for my wedding, I just called her, I called her 2 months before, and I told her the day for my wedding, and we discussed. I remembered she called we discussed. I sent her, I didn't even know, I didn't have any picture, because I had a mental picture of it. So she was telling me, remember I worked in a cake store, in a store. So I told her I want something that they will put everything. She understood what I was saying, and she said, what is the color of my wedding? I told her it's purple, that she should make anything beautiful. I trust her because she's very good. And so on my wedding day, in fact, we went for a 2-layer cake. I remember she was telling me, 2-layer cake is too small, and I stood my ground, because I know my husband, I know our pockets, I know we are working on a budget. So if anybody is telling you that 2-layer cake is not good, you should come and do 4-layer. Know your pockets, because they are not the one that is going to pay for it. So I told her, no, it's 2 layers. She now say, believe I say 2-layer, please. She said I should go for 3. I'm like, no, It is 2 layer because cake are expensive now. Before you come and say 3 layer is 300,000. Even the 2 layer say I was hearing price before we now negotiate and like, okay, pay this, pay this, pay this. And on that day, she wowed because you want to choose some particular vendors like that will go extra and they will do their job for you. So if anybody's telling you that what you want to wear, come and wear extravagant clothes, and you know that your pocket cannot reach it, please go with what you can afford, because you cannot use all your money for wedding. There is life after wedding. You and your husband will still need to do furniture, fix the house, fix some things, buy things there. It is money you're going to use to do all of this. So if you now put all your savings in your wedding, people, even if you kill 100 cows, some people come to your wedding, they'll still say they did not eat. You have to use wisdom.